Peter Van Dorp, work with the Wellington Catholic District School Board in Ontario, Canada. I'm the cybersecurity analyst and network operations supervisor for the Wellington Catholic District School Board. We service approximately 8,000 students with 2,000 staff spread across around 26 locations. In 2017, the Ministry of Education in Ontario started the Broadband Initiative, which their goal was to bring 1 meg per second to every student across the province. So as a result of that, we looked at many different products from many different vendors, and Fortinet came out on top with its SD-WAN solution. We're a predominantly exclusive Fortinet shop now. We use 40 gates, 40 switches, 40 APs for connectivity. We use FortiManager, FortiAnalyzer for analyzing and managing the network. We're using FortiNAC and FortiClient EMS for network security. We're also throwing in 40 cameras for physical security and 40 phones for communication. We have to play a really fine balancing act between locking down the network and having it open enough that our staff and students can still learn freely. Fortinet's given us a good tool set to either let users manage what they can get to, or to allow us to analyze where traffic's going and try to be predictive, but at the same time still provide that security that we need to protect our students. So SD-WAN is implemented in every single location. Every building that we own is SD-WAN. Within those buildings, sometimes it's a single link. We have other buildings that have multiple broadband internet links running out of, and when we made the choice to go Fortinet and go SD-WAN and go with cheaper broadband links over expensive MPLS and VPLS, we don't have to filter anymore based upon, for example, taking away Facebook from people simply because it sucked up too much bandwidth in the past. Those concerns are long gone now. You know, we're blocking because there's a legitimate need, not because, well, the network can't handle it. The Ministry of Education in Ontario in 2019 started looking at what they called Reference Architecture 3. They were trying to address the issue that had come up as a result of COVID and remote learning, which was that we were now having to instruct kids from outside of the school buildings. So the ministry came down with a recommendation to look at SASE products, and we did an evaluation on a number of different vendors, but again, came back to Fortinet. The big selling point for us, since we had already made investments in FortiClient in the past, it was a very easy transition to FortiSASE, literally a click of a button. FortiSASE in so many ways is easier to manage than its on-prem components. While you can manage the on-prem pieces through FortiManager, it's a single pane of glass, but you're doing it through different panels, and ultimately you're getting there, but it's much more simplified and streamlined in FortiSASE, and deploying things like deep packet inspection is literally a click of a button, which the on-prem way to do that is much more complicated. The other aspect was just recently where we actually had compliments from staff. We had users who thanked us and actually said things are working better now on FortiSASE than they ever have. That there is something better than we could have hoped for. And then the other aspect came down to training. Again, since we had been using Fortinet's products for years, we didn't have to go through training people on how to use it. They already knew it. Fortinet has the security fabric, which makes bringing in other pieces much easier as well. But predominantly it's having that term that everyone likes to use, is that single pane of glass. And That's what Fortinet brings to the table. Being able to manage and address everything from a single location it increases our efficiency and our ability to deploy and manage and address issues with limited staff, because in education, every dollar that we spend on technology is a dollar that's not going to the classroom for learning, and that's always something that's back of mind.